Hi, this is Troy from Full-Gamut Defense Arts with Joe from Ninjatank Martial Arts, and we're going to do another Aikido Tai Chi comparison. So we're going to compare Nikyo with a technique that is called, that I have heard called Shou from Tai Chi. So take it away. Hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Yeah. So the actual, one of the ways is off a grab. Now this is for training purposes, though this does have really good combat application. One of the things that I do in jiu-jitsu a lot is when people are grabbing either same side or opposite side, is I use this kind of motion to get the grips off. Wrist control is huge in grappling. If we're in the same side, as soon as somebody gets control of your wrist, they're trying to do something. You have to, so this is something that I use a lot. So we have same side grab. I come around this way and down. And a good strong grab, it's here, and it's just that circular motion. But with the lock, we're here, and it's this motion of here. Sorry.
No, you're good.
And it's this cutting motion, and it comes from the sword. Nikyo is the second teaching of basically attacking the wrist with a sword. The samurai were incredible. This quick boom, right on the wrist. Fight over, you don't have an arm. So that's more or less where this comes from. It's again moving the whole body together, and I'm here. Okay. Now, same side. Again, this has combat application, but this is more to practice the form. Everybody sees this and thinks we're expecting this is going to happen in a fight. It's not. This isn't the way things happen. This is an intention. He's usually trying to punch me with the other. So my Aikido teacher would always say on every grab, we're grabbing. We're at a place where I'm as the attacker, I'm safe and I'm in a position here where I can fall open, is the grab. And so, again, here, and we're getting this kind of lightning bolt bend, and we're here. Okay, so it kind of locks it off like this. So, with more applications of grabs, I don't want to keep, this sometimes I do just to block from strikes, here, but I'm here, okay, same thing, it locks it out, and there's this notch where I can just put, feel that? Sorry.
It's sore.
Oh, is it? Sorry. You alright?
No, it's just, now it's sore after a couple of downs.
Oh, gotcha, okay. We're here.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with this here, okay, do we see what's happening here? And this is kind of coming in, and we're locking out.
Yeah.
So I do have combat applications that I use from jiu-jitsu on the ground when I'm on the bottom and I go here. And there's also Muay Thai grips, but essentially this is off of grabs. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the basics of Nikyo. And you have to look at it from a different lens to make them combat effective, but they are there. There's numerous ways that I can use this.
Absolutely. And Chuan is almost identical. It really is. So if we start on the opposite side, okay, I'm covering just like Joe did. I'm going to come up, and I'm staying close to my body, and then I'm going to come over. And if I didn't get the S curve, that's okay. I want this, but if I don't have it, I'm just going to come here and I'm going to wring it out. Okay. Chinese call this a nod and this a bow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nod and then I'm going to bow.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically what I'm doing is I'm creating that twist.
Yeah.
Okay. So up, and if I get the S curve, great. If I don't, then I'm going to create it by just wringing out the two sides, the hand and the arm. Okay. Same side, same thing applies. I'm going to cover. I'm going to come up the outside, okay, and then I'm going to come down. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's needle at sea bottom is where this comes from. If you're a yang stylist, okay, showing this side, I'm going to just give you the S curve so I can just show it this way. This is needle at sea bottom. Okay, you notice cat stance, and you're coming here. That's exactly where that comes from in your form. Okay. Okay, this side coming up, and now I can come here, right? Okay. Traditionally, for practice, I'm just going to come over, okay? And I'm going to go into another kind of needle at C-bottom type motion, okay? And I wanted to point one thing out that we both are doing here. So I got to train with this fantastic Chen stylist, and I kick myself every day that I don't remember his name. He wasn't a Chen. I think his surname was Kim. And I was the only one that showed up for the seminar. So I got a one-on-one with him. And the key thing I took away from that is how he teaches all Chin Na, which is, remember, got to be painful. And that tells you, if you do your joint lock in this order, this order of operations, you will get it 95% of the time. So it's got to be painful, grab, twist, bend, then either push or pull. And when you do Nikyo on me, that's exactly what you're doing.
Grab.
Okay? You're grabbing, you're twisting, bending,
it is getting
and
a bend
then
and twist,
and then you're you're pushing because you're coming here.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
So you're following the same order of operations in that joint lock.
Interesting.
And even coming same side, you're doing all of those in the same order. Okay.
Yeah, grab, twist,
bend, and you're bending here, and then you're coming in.
Yeah, and absolutely, and the bend is super important because as you said, I can get it from here. But do you notice how that almost makes that bow out anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then the push is he's coming in with that hand.
Yeah.
So they're identical in the order of operations, which is awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. I've heard you bring that up before, but I hadn't really put it together on that.
Yeah.
Because that's probably all the movements actually.
Yeah. I mean, if you do them out of order, you might make it.
Yeah.
But if you do them in that order with pretty much any joint lock you can think of, you're almost guaranteed to get it, as long as you're not trying to just muscle through it. So if he's got me in a strong grip and I'm not using my whole body, okay, that's just my arm strength. Now if I pull him in and I use my body,
he connects.
Okay, then I can get it. So it reminds you, that order of operations also is kind of reminding you, this isn't about strength. I'm not going to outpower Joe. That's just not going to happen with just brute strength. It's just not going to happen. Okay.
Notice how interesting that is, though, that we're getting to the base of what we're talking about here is how that just forced him, with the grab, just forced his whole body to move together correctly. If he's not connected, he's not going to be able to move me. He's connected. When we would do grabs, there's a two-on-one grab here in Aikido. People think this is an actual, like we're thinking this is going to happen in a fight when I started training Aikido a long time ago. But really this is to get my whole body and moving in the correct way together. So if I can't, I'm just doing strength, arm. Can't do it. So this is like the basis of a lot of this training is with the grab, you're getting your whole body to move together because you can't lie your way through that.
Exactly.
You can see people move, maybe they don't look connected, but then you put something behind it, you can see they're not connected. So, yeah. That's where a lot of the training has really helped me a lot.
Oh, absolutely. So, absolutely. Whole body connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chinese would say connected like a string of pearls. All the joints.
Yeah, and if something's out of whack, it just doesn't work.
Exactly.
Every time I have something go wrong in a move, sometimes you got to go dig in to see what's going on.
And it
like
could be
out of position.
It could be something as simple as I have my shoulder up.
Shoulder's not relaxed. Exactly right. Yeah.
Or I've got my elbow sticking out.
Power leak.
Okay. Power leak. No bulges, no hollows. Is the way the Chinese classics would say it. So that's a bulge. This is a bulge.
Right? I've never heard that. That's cool.
Coming up. And here I'm under it. See, I'm actually levering. This is my fulcrum. This is my lever. I'm actually levering to get under it first. Because then I'm here and I just stand up. And then I sit down.
I just saw something huge actually that's interesting. I could see a huge difference. One of the differences, and this is in Aikido because you want this circular motion to be as small as possible, but with this grab, one of the things is it's like a sword cut. So there's a little more of extension.
Uh-huh.
I have a little more extension, but I never want to go past that point, right?
Right.
Of where you're overextending, but there's just, with the Aikido version, there's just a little more
A
extension.
little bit more.
Yeah.
We're keeping in closer to
I
our,
like that
to
though,
our
that's
center.
making it to where you will be more connected. As soon as I extend, sometimes I have to really,
Yeah.
really watch what I'm doing to stay connected, so.
Yeah, and now, a master can do it out here.
Yes.
They're fine. I'm no master, so
Me either.
the closer to my dantian I can be, the better off I am.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.